Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Lyrically Lydia, the show made for musicians by a musician, the show made for music lovers by a music lover. On today's episode, we are going to discuss, is it a critique or is it shade, boo?
Someday you're gonna realize what you lost in me. No way you're gonna keep me insecure. When the sun comes up, but your lights go out, who's gonna figure it out?
On today's episode, we're going to see how we can identify whether someone is actually giving you constructive criticism or if they just want to be shady, y'all. Alright, that's enough. Anyway, so today we're going to discuss how to figure that out. Now, let's get into some things that help me and I hope will help you for how to discern which kind of critique is super helpful and which one is shady, honey. So, let's get right into it. Okay, for me, I would say that the most important thing in understanding whether somebody is actually trying to help you is kind of the why they're saying what they're saying. And when I say why, I mean like, what is it that they want? What is the goal?
What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want?
Is it said in order to help and enrich you in your process, either of life or in your career? Or is it just said because they just feel like saying something stank? Ew. So I think that's one of the most important things. So now I'm gonna list 3 things that I looked online and I found this study that was done in 2018 with a control group of different undergraduate students, and it is basically defining the criteria, the elements of really good constructive criticism that will then be applied and received well by people and put to good use. So that criteria for a great constructive comment or critique is 1. Is it compassionate? And what it means is this person that's telling you this information, are they leading with a sense of wanting to serve you, with a sense of wanting to serve the betterment of your performance? And also, is this a person that you respect? Is this a person whose opinion you can really take and apply to your behavior or your performance? Simple as that. Number 2 is specificity. When they're telling you that they have something to say about your performance, are they giving you solutions? Are they saying 1, 2, 3, 4, this is how I think you can solve it or how I can think you can improve this thing? If they're not doing that, ew, they suck, move away. Number 3 is how much does what they're saying align with your mission? How much does this person understand your goals? How much does this person understand what you were trying to communicate? If they don't, then it's probably best not to be listening to the critique because it's a bit baseless, isn't it? So yeah, those are the 3 criteria for how to form constructive criticism. It has to have compassion, it has to have specificity, and it also needs to align with the mission, align with the emotion and the goal. So now we're going to move into handling and identifying the shade. Okay, so with the shade, there are 3 things that I want y'all to look out for when it comes to shady, crazy folk. Okay, number 1, did the shade come? Did this critique come when something very positive happened to you? Did you, I don't know, I look like I'm in a 90s music video, y'all. Did the shade come when you won a Grammy? Did the shade come when you got signed? Did the shade come when you just booked a really dope gig? Nah, honey, it's shade. Did this critique come from a very personal taste that has nothing to do with actual reality and how other people might perceive it, but it's all their opinion? Well, that, my dear, is shade. I mean, if you don't have anything nice to say, boo, golden rule, don't say anything at all. Hello, preschool. But okay, those are people you can discard because if they don't have anything to tell you as far as how to help you out and they're just like, I don't like it, it sucks. Well, I don't like you and you suck, thanks. Number 3, does the tone with which they speak to you, does that tone sound jeering? Is it like, is it negative? Is it aggressive? Is it a little bit patronizing? Sounds like shade. to me. Okay? Shove them to the side. How do we deal with these folks? Ugh. Ooh, it's hot under there. Ooh, I'm back. So this is how we deal. You ready for this? 1, you throw shade back. I throw shade back. I'm a petty Betty. I'm a petty spaghetti. I'm a petty white. I'm petty. I'm petty Crocker. I'm all the petties. I'm petty. So I like to throw shade back. That is also a way to deal with the haters. I think that is probably the best way, in my opinion, because I'm crazy. But you don't have to do that if you want to keep it classy. But always do keep it classy. Don't get crazy. Like, keep it classy. Throw them one. Throw shade back. And then another way is just to be direct. Just let them know, hey, I didn't like your tone. You've given me absolutely no constructive, advice. You haven't helped me at all through this opinion. You're entitled to your own opinion. That's adorable. You're doing amazing, sweetie. But like, I didn't appreciate that. So please don't address me like that again. Boom. Shot down. Whatever. Straight from the sky. Don't care about you right now. Number 3, listen to them, thank them, and walk away. If you're one of those type of people, and I used to be one of those types of people when I was young, that if somebody would tell me something bad, I would think, oh, I'm terrible, I must be horrible. It could be anybody. It could be a person I ran into on the street that would be like, you suck. And I'd be like, I suck. No, I don't. They don't know me from a bag of sand lying in a ditch. They don't know me. They don't know my life. Okay? Ooh. And the only person who can tell you that you're crusty is you. You know the value of your work the more than anyone else. You know your abilities. You know what you can do. You know your potential more than anybody else. So never let somebody make you feel that you're not great, because you more than likely are. Otherwise you probably wouldn't be putting stuff out, or you probably wouldn't be doing stuff. I think we have such a handle, at least I'm speaking for me, I have such a handle on who I am, and I'm constantly reevaluating myself. I think a lot of musicians are like that. I'm always happy to receive help. If somebody says, I think it would be dope if you did this, or I didn't really like what you did there, but I think if you did this. My friend Moez is really good for that. He always does that for me. Also my friend Fred, like, they always tell me, that wasn't cute, but like, if you do this, it's gonna be cute. And I'm like, yes. Sometimes I agree, sometimes I don't. So sometimes I listen to them, but sometimes I don't act on their advice because I don't agree. But the only person who makes the final call is me, and that's okay. That's how it's supposed to be, boo. So don't let other people's opinions stop you from being great, because you're great. Okay, that was basically my idea. I just wanted to share. I think that in a world where a lot of people are very insecure, I also think that our job and like our lives are like breeding grounds for a lot of insecurities in like other people around us. Also because it's like many people don't even know how we go about doing what we do. You know what I'm saying? So like if somebody doesn't like your flavor, what do they matter? Do you like your flavor? Do you like your shit? Do you like yourself? Well then baby, that's all that matters. I guess I want to end this video with just letting y'all know I appreciate each and every one of you. I feel as though everybody needs a little boost of confidence every once in a while. These are the tools that I can give you to combat the shade, to run away from the shade. Do not keep the shade in your life. Your job is to be happy living the life that you're living and creating the music that you're creating. You're doing amazing, sweetie, but like really not in the shady way, but you're actually doing amazing, sweetie. And to all of the critical folk, not the people who give constructive critique, but for the critical folk, you're doing amazing, sweetie. Have a great week. I will see you guys next time on Lyrically Lydia. Bye.